If you're an entrepreneur or a busy professional and you want to get into shape as well as stay healthy, but you don't have a lot of time in a week, then in this video I'm going to show you how you can pretty much get your workout done in 3 hours a week in the most efficient way so you can hit your fitness goals with absolute ease. So without further ado, let's just dive right into the video. Alright, so why is this important? Well, as an entrepreneur, you need to maximize your time, and if fitness and bodybuilding and all of these things, they're not your priority because your business should be your priority, then you don't need to go crazy, you don't need to add a lot of volume to it. So there's a better and more efficient solution to it, and that's essentially learning how you can train 3 times a week for 45 minutes to 60 minutes per session and essentially hit your fitness goals with absolute ease. So by the end of this video, I'm going to give you the exact blueprint and the training protocol that I use for myself as well as for my clients. You can just take and apply and see incredible results. Before I dive deeper into practical advice and tips, I want to clarify that there are 2 types of exercises. There are compound exercises as well as isolation exercises. Compound exercises uses multiple muscle groups all together at the same time, and an example of a compound exercise could be deadlifts, bench press, squats. When it comes to isolation exercise, here we focus on just one muscle group, and a good example of this could be bicep curl. When it comes to working out 3 times per week, you want to prioritize compound movements, which will allow you to hit multiple muscle groups at the same time and save you a lot of time. And you want to look at those isolation exercises as a bonus, not your primary focus when you are in the gym, because they are not going to yield a lot of results in a short amount of time. So the next question would be, okay, so how many reps and sets should I be doing? Now, there has been a study conducted by University of Central Florida, and they were essentially comparing 2 groups of people. They all had the same exercises, which were essentially focused on compound movements like squats, deadlifts, bench press. But the difference between these 2 groups were that group number 1 was focused on low intensity, more reps. The second group was focused on higher intensity and lower reps. The results of the study showed that the group that was actually lifting heavier, but they were not doing a lot of sets and reps, actually was able to build more muscle. The point here is that when you're in the gym, you want to perform 2 or 3 sets per muscle group, essentially per exercise, and train until failure. So that means that on your last rep, when you feel like you cannot go anymore, then you need to push yourself and do one more. So that's also a big mindset shift that is really important for this type of training protocol, because you're training heavy, you are increasing the intensity, you are being aggressive with the weights, so you need to push yourself and you need to conquer the mind to actually help you to push yourself to the failure. And also you want to incorporate progressive overload, so each time when you're in the gym, you want to make note of how much you lifted and then you want to increase it slightly. Okay, so to summarize this point in terms of the reps and what to exercise, how much to exercise, is that you want to prioritize intensity over volume, and that applies to reps, sets, as well as how many times you exercise during the week. And lastly, here are some rules that you want to follow when you're training 3 times a week in a gym to make sure that you're maximizing your time there. So you want to always focus on the quality of the exercise as well as the form. You don't want to injure yourself. You need to understand how to lift properly, so you're not compromising your muscle growth and you're also maximizing your time there. Make sure that you're not messing around in the gym, talking to people, going on Instagram and scrolling on social media, because those things will really waste your time and you're not being as efficient as you should be. When it comes to rest, you want to rest between 1 to 3 minutes depending on how heavy you lifted, but essentially that's the rule of thumb that you can follow. That's everything for today's video. This was just really a brief overview. If you like this more fitness type of videos, because part of peak performance is also learning how you can master your body, because exercising can really not only help you to stay in shape, feel good, look good, but also exercise helps for your brain and for you to perform better. So that's why I'm covering this topic, and I probably will cover this topic way more as we go here on this YouTube channel. But essentially, if you liked it, let me know. And if you have any specific questions about how you can train as an entrepreneur or a busy professional to maximize your gains as well as stay in the shape as well as stay healthy, then let me know in the comments below, and I will cover some of these topics in the upcoming videos. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.